Hey y'all, welcome. I'm glad you joined me today. I hope you are doing well. Today I wanted to do another VR. It's hashtag Tarot in Twilight. And I saw this on EA Tarot, and it's from Tarot Geek TV. So check them out. And it's a winter collection. So there was one on here that I couldn't really figure out, but we'll talk about that in a minute. First, I have a Frost-Kissed Reflection, a deck that serves winter vibes. And I don't have a specific winter deck like there are out there, but I chose this Silver Era Tarot. It is by Aunia Kahn. I'm not sure, that's the artist. I'm not sure if I pronounced that right. And the author is Russell J. Moon. It is a black and white deck, photographic. And here are the backs. And she is the one, the artist is the one that's in the pictures. Comes with this really good guidebook here. It has the meanings in the reverse and keywords for each card with a little picture of the card in it. And I like it. I picked it for the winter vibes because of the black and white, which gives it that stark feeling. But the part I love about this deck, besides the beauty of it, is that there's a pop of color in each card. So we have the green on the Eight of Pentacles here. There's Eight of Wands. It's a little hard to see, but there's like a light purple on the wands. And it just makes it not quite so stark, but it does, to me, give that wintry vibe. And I think the photographs are just beautiful, and they're done really well in accordance with Rider-Waite-Smith tradition. And they put their own little vibe on them though, and I really like it. Like, I love that Fool. It just makes me want to go dance with her. So yeah, and I love the pops of color that it has on there. Gives it that old-timey vibe without it screaming that. So this is my winter vibe deck. I think they did such a good job on this. I've had this deck for, oh my gosh, many years now, but it is still in print. So if you like it, you can definitely still get a copy of it. All right, and there's the Queen of Swords. We'll end with her. So that was the Silver Era Tarot for my winter vibe deck. Let's see, next we have Wild and Whimsical, a deck with art that's more playful than an otter on caffeine. Anyway, I chose Tarot of Mystical Moments by Catrin Welz-Stein. It's got a beautiful box too. I love this deck because this deck to me is whimsy, completely whimsical. These are the backs, and it has the silver edge. And it's a fun deck to read with. I love the artwork. Try not to get too much of a glare on it. But I just think it's so much fun. And I love the bright colors with it. I also have the Oracle of Mystical Moments that goes along with it, the same type of artwork. So this to me is probably the most fun in a deck that I have. Even the Ten of Wands makes it look like it's not as bad as it is with it being flowers. And that Empress, I just love this deck. I think it's beautiful. So that's the Tarot of Mystical Moments. And it has a nice little book also. right here with the explanations, upright and reverse meanings. And I forgot that in this deck, you can also choose, each king has a feminine king and a masculine king. And you can choose which one, and the emperor also. It comes with extras, so you can choose them. So that's really nice too. That was my wild and whimsical deck. Tarot of Mystical Moments. Let's see here. Next, we have Rooted in Tradition, a classic deck that's dependable as grandma's recipe. And I chose, I've shown it before, my Pixie Pop deck because, and it's by, every time I get her name, I'll come up with it. I'm so sorry. It is traditional Rider-Waite imagery, but updated. And I've got to come up with the name. I can't. It's one of those when you think about it and then it leaves your brain. I know it's in here. Sorry, please be patient with me. All right, I had to go get the box. This is the box. It's adapted by Jillian C. Wilde. And I love her. You get it on Etsy. And this is actually the second one I bought. I lost card in my first one. And so I went and bought another one so I would have a complete deck because I absolutely love it. Here are the backs, and it's edged black. And it's got, I don't know if this is rose petal or just matte. It's got a wonderful cardstock to it that I absolutely love. It's a little smaller than a traditional deck. So it's really easy to hold and easy to shuffle. And I love the coloring. She also made it more inclusive than the traditional Rider-Waite Smith. So not everybody is Caucasian in it, thank goodness. And then she did these colors where they ombre down, and I love it. This is my traditional Rider-Waite Smith deck that I read with all the time. Is my absolute favorite. I think it's gorgeous. The way she modernized it is just perfect. It's perfection. It shuffles really nice also, which, you know, that's important. I think I tried to shuffle this deck on a video once and you couldn't hear it. Let me see if it'll work this time with it. And this is my new deck. This isn't even my broken in one, so we'll see. Lovely. I love it. So that is the Pixie Pop Tarot, and you can get it on Etsy, on Jillian C. Wilde's Etsy store. That was my Rooted in Tradition deck. Next, we have Bold and Beautiful, a deck that's practically shouting for attention. And I had a little struggle with this, but I had just gotten in this deck. I got it off of eBay. The Journey to Enlightenment Tarot. And this deck it's by, who is it by? Selena Joy Lovett, illustrated by Daniela Manutius-Forster. And it is definitely screaming. It's got so much going on in it. Got a little book. Whoops. My goodness. See, with the keywords and a little paragraph on Journey to Enlightenment that goes deeper into the cards on each one. Here are the backs. And this is one busy card. This one is definitely shouting for attention. It's got so much going on in it. It's not that easy to see the main parts on some of these cards, the parts that you should be able to focus on because there's so much in the background and the way the artwork is. But it's really cool too, except he looks a little freaked out with those eyes. Ha! Anyway, that's kind of funny. I like how this is the Hierophant and it's not in your face Hierophant. I really like that. And the lovers, they're actually right here. It's just a little hard to see at first. Maybe it's not that bad on camera. But to me, this deck is definitely screaming for attention. Oh, we had a little glitch. Sorry about that. So yeah, I haven't worked with it yet. I just got it not that long ago. Very colorful and ornate in its own way. And then you get the temperance that is very subtle. That's interesting too. So yeah, that is the Journey to Enlightenment Tarot. That is my bold and beautiful deck. Sorry, trying to get it in the box. Okay. Next is Shadows and Secrets, a deck that's as mysterious as your neighbor's cat. And for that one, I chose my Barbieri tarot by Paolo Barbieri. It's a fantasy deck. I've had this for many years also. That's why it's still in the tuck box. Since I don't get along with tuck boxes, I haven't changed it yet. Just comes with the little white book. These are the backs. And to me, this deck is super mysterious. It's got that, it's fantasy. And so it's got that dark and secretive vibe in the cards. And I love the use of color here to just bring those feelings forward. The tone of the colors and everything I think are great. So yeah, that is my Shadows and Secrets deck. It's beautiful though. The artwork is just beautiful on this. Especially if you love fantasy, this is a great deck. All right. The Barbieri Tarot. Next, we have Gentle Guidance, a soft, nurturing deck perfect for tender-hearted readings. So I picked my dog's deck is what I call it. And I made a special bag with dogs on it. I know the title is longer than just dogs. I just cannot remember it right now. Not mystical dogs. I'm sorry. They're the backs. And this is a fun deck. This deck reads really easy and gently. Just like if you love dogs and you have a dog companion, that kind of, when you're feeling down and the dog will come up and give you a kiss or put their paw on you, it reads with that kind of feeling. And they're cute. And don't worry, I have cat decks too. I have dogs and cats in my home, so we equal opportunity here. But this dog one just reads so nicely. Look at that Sky Alpha male. Look at him. Very regal. I think the dogs that they picked for each card really goes with it in the personality of the dogs, those breed of dogs. I think it goes really well. And I wish I could remember, I just say dog tarot. I actually think there might only be one dog tarot. I could be wrong. So yeah, that is my Gentle Guidance Tarot, soft nurturing deck. The next one is going to seem pretty obvious. It's for the Nature's Whisper, a deck that has serious Earth connection goals. And I did make a very obvious choice here. I chose the Herbal Tarot by Michael Tierra and Candice Cantin. Oh, this needs a bag. Definitely, the box is ripping. Just comes with a little white book. These are the backs. And each card has a plant. So this is burdock for the Four of Cups. There's also a bigger book that goes with this that I also have that goes more into detail on the plant and the card. So plantain for justice, angelica for the sun, wild cherry bark for Knight of Swords, lady slipper for Queen of Swords, cayenne for strength, turmeric for Five of Wands, golden seal for judgment, kelp for suspended person. That's interesting. Comfrey for the world. I'm saying these, you don't have to know what they are. I love the cards. I love having the other book that goes with it because they detail the herbs and the cards better. So this is definitely my Nature's Whisper deck, plant deck. I think I have I don't have any other plant decks that are out there. But I do have other earthy decks. But that's this one. Next, we have Cultural Mosaic, a deck that throws a fiesta for a specific culture or mythology. Again, going with the obvious, I picked Santa Muerte. I have the special box, coffin, and on this side, it has a skull with gems on the eyes. It's by Fabio Listrani. This one, I'm not sure when this special box came out. I think it's when it first came out. I've had it for quite a while. Here's the little book with it. And 2017, that's probably when I got it. So they don't keep it in, they don't have the special box anymore. Here are the backs. And I love this deck. It's like Dia de los Muertos. It's beautiful. I love how it pulls in the traditions of Santa Muerte and Dia de los Muertos into the cards. I love the colors on it too. They're just beautiful. We're getting too much of a glare. Sorry about that. Yeah, this is wonderful. I did see a different edition of this deck and the cards did look different. So if you have a more recent edition, the cards, when I looked at them, they did look different, some of them. This one, I just feel like I get way more of a vibe with it and it's really good and detailed. I don't know if it's the colors or if they've actually changed pictures, I'm not sure. There you go. There's a Santa Muerte tarot for my Cultural Mosaic deck. Next, we have Minimal Magic, a clean, simple deck that cuts the clutter. All right, I had to go grab it. I picked for this one, the Minimal Magic, the Squid Cake Marseille Tarot. I love this. I've said it before. I love the box. I love the colors. And it's probably the most minimal deck that I own. Part of that, here's the book. It's got a really good book in it. The backs, and it's edged pink. Part of that is from it being a Marseille deck. So you do get the pips. And that does add to the minimalist. But even on the trumps, they kind of get to the point with a little bit of extra quirkiness to it. But there's not a lot of excess in this deck. It's a great size. I love this size. This is going to be on there's my hand. Now, I don't have tiny hands. So, but it's really good. It's really easy to shuffle. It's got a nice matte cardstock. So this is my minimal deck. And you're going to be seeing it on some more videos because I am in love with this deck. I even went and bought a Marseille book. I'm sure the guidebook has enough info, but I really wanted to dig in a little bit more on how you read Marseille different from RWS. So I don't have it yet, but I did order it. So yeah, that is my minimal magic. And this is a magical deck. I love this deck. The Squid Cake Marseille Tarot. So the next prompt was Storybook Charm. And I had a really hard time with this because it says, a deck that feels like a cozy tale you never want to end. I do not really have a lot of cozy decks, or even ones that maybe carry a story throughout. But I did decide to choose the Medicine Woman Tarot by Carol Bridges. I have trimmed my deck, so it's going to be smaller. It doesn't have the edges. Here are the backs. And this one, to me, it has a story that goes through, and it's kind of a cozy tale that you kind of want to just grow with it and learn and be in the company of the people in this society and tradition. I love it. It was one of the first decks I bought, and I know there's probably some people who are against it being an Indigenous Native American deck. That's what drew me to it. And I can say my grandmother was Kickapoo tribe, so I do have a blood connection to it, but also just a spiritual connection to it. And I absolutely love this deck. So to me, this deck is cozy, that I want to get into the story and learn more. My hanged man's upside down. Anyway, so that is the Medicine Woman Tarot for my Storybook Charm deck. Next is Visionary Vibes, a modern or abstract deck that's bursting with creativity. And I just got this one too. Mystic Mondays Tarot, a deck for the modern mystic by Grace Duong. It's got a funky deck, or box, I should say, with the cutouts. So it's got a good little guidebook with it that shows the card and then goes into 2 pages of talking about it. And I think that's really good for the cards. So it's got like positive and negative of each card, 1 page for each. So that's really nice. Here are the backs. And then it does have the silver. No, it has rainbow gilding, edging. And this, to me, is a modern deck. This is the only deck I have of this kind with this bold color and crisp lines and minimal. It is minimal too. So very modern. And I think that's really interesting the way the colors are and how they highlighted the main parts of each card. So interesting. I haven't read with it yet because I just got it. I got it off of eBay also. I like that devil going into the, getting in your head there. So yeah, that is my Visionary Vibes modern deck. Mystic Mondays Tarot. Let's see. Then we have next Cosmic Connection, a deck that's got its head in the stars. This one was pretty easy for me because sometimes I think about the decks I'm going to pick and I'm like, I don't know what to pick for that. You know, it's hard to come up with these sometimes. But I picked the Astromatrix Tarot. I don't think it has an actual author. I think the Astromatrix is the author or the creator, I should say. It's got a little white book. It's really a basic with just upright and reversed in the book because these cards on the back have a QR code that you can scan and learn more about each card. So that's what it is. And then let me flip it this way. Each card has a zodiac sign on it. And some of them will have a planet also that goes with it. Zodiac sign and a planet on each card. Unless it's the Page of Cups, then you just get elements. I don't know the reasoning. I just saw that. I don't know the reasoning. It looks like the trumps only have the zodiac sign. The minors have the sign and planet. And then the court cards look like they just have the elements. But you definitely, if you ever scan one of the QR codes on the back, you get way more information. It's really interesting. Of course, it takes time, so it's not always feasible, but it's interesting to do. I like the colors on this deck too, and the artwork. It's nice and bright. Modernized too. So it's inclusive, and I just really enjoy it. And it would be really good, like if you're gonna, I'm sure if you're doing a deck and walk, I plan to start one this year. I haven't done one, but this might be one of the decks to consider using. I love that Fool card. That's great. Anyway, so yeah, that is the Astromatrix deck for my Cosmic Connection. And I do believe that it's just a collaborative Astromatrix thing. Yeah, it doesn't say. Oh, no, it does. I apologize. It does say. So the artist was Gusti Made Kurniawan. Creators are Mark Lilly, Elise Osborne, and Leanne Vanderhem. And I apologize for messing up those names because I know I did. So yeah, Astromatrix. And now we have our last one, which is seasonal shifts. All right, sorry about that interruption. So we have seasonal shifts, a deck that's always in tune with the time of year. And for that one, I picked Enchanted Forest Tarot. And I love this bag. Coffee came in this bag, and I think it's wonderful. I really like it. It carries the book and the deck. So I'm sure you guys have seen this before, the Enchanted Forest Tarot by Linnea Weatherstone. But to me, this deck has got this great book that goes with it, with full color card pictures, a story, and then the meaning at a glance and a closer look for each card. Really good book. Here are the backs if you haven't seen them. But this deck to me is the Wheel of the Year. The way they go through with the cards covers the seasons. This is the only deck I think I have that has a true winter vibe in it with the some of the swords. And like this reminds me of fall going into winter. So for me, this is definitely a seasonal feel for just about any season. I really like it in spring or fall, in the transitions. But yeah, it's really good. And I love the artwork. It's one of the fun ones I have that I really enjoy, that helps me get in touch with the earth vibes and everything too. They do change the suits on here. So we have boons, visions. I don't remember what the other ones are. Challenges, and I'm missing one. Spells. Challenges are swords. Boons are pentacles. Visions are, I think they are wands. They wands or cups? They're cups. Visions are cups. I'm sorry. I'm not looking it up. That's why. Spells are wands. So yeah, that is my deck that I choose for the seasonal shifts. I love it. It is one of my favorite. I've had it quite a while. It gets a lot of use. And that was the Tarot and Twilight, a winter collection. Thank you for joining. And if you've been here through the whole thing, I really appreciate it. Please hit subscribe if you haven't. I really do want to get to 100. And like the video, comment if you have these decks. Even if you don't like them, let me know why. Because there's a lot of decks that I don't like that everybody else seems to love. So I get it. But anyway, thank you. Have a wonderful day, and we'll see you again soon. Bye.